Hey guys, my name is Emily and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. In the past, I've done a lot of makeup tutorials, reviews, I've done a giveaway before, but today we are going to do a little challenge of sorts. I picked up this new Covergirl eyeshadow palette. It is the new Covergirl Dazed palette. So it has all these different kind of multicolor different eyeshadows. So I thought today, instead of me trying to come up with my own look, make it into a challenge. So I put each of these colors names on a piece of paper in this hat, and I'm going to pick out a piece of paper for my crease, my lid, my inner corner, whatever else I want to do, and have my look today be totally at random. And so since my eyeshadow look is going to be crazy combinations, I thought that I would also incorporate crazy food combinations. That seems to be kind of a trend going on the internet. I have looked up a ton of different YouTube videos, different articles about different crazy combinations that people don't like, and I thought that I would try some out to go along. So crazy food combinations, crazy eyeshadow combinations. So I am super excited today to see what look comes out. So let me prime my eyes and then we can get started. So to kick things off, I'm going to start by picking what crease color I'm going to be putting on my eye today. I have my hat and I just am gonna mix it all up. Then at random I'm going to pick. So my crease color today is going to be the first purple. So there are two purple shades. There's this one and this one. So what's going in my crease is this first purple shade, which I am definitely okay with. There's some shades that I like better in my crease than others, and I am totally okay with it being purple. I'm just gonna take this first purple, get it in my crease brush. Today I'm using the Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brushes. Is very pigmented. I've noticed that Covergirl has really good eyeshadow palettes, especially if you're one who likes a lot of pigment, and they kind of have a palette for everybody, whether you're more into nudes, more into colors, more into smoky eyes, like they have it all. So definitely if you're looking for a cheap, nice palette from the drugstore, I would check out any of the Covergirl TruNaked ones. Let's just put this up in my other. So I have the purple in my crease. I think that the shade is really nice. I think that, like I said, these are really pigmented. And now I'm gonna do the first crazy food combination. So when I was going onto the internet, I noticed a lot of different trends. So I kind of grouped different trends with each other. Today's trend is going to be all about using Cool Ranch Doritos. I noticed that there were a lot of different crazy food combinations using Cool Ranch Doritos. So I thought that I would try 3 different crazy food combinations using Cool Ranch Doritos. So the first challenge, using Cool Ranch Doritos and dipping them in a can of SpaghettiOs, which I have not had SpaghettiOs in probably 10 years. I don't really even know the last time that I had SpaghettiOs. So when I saw that, I was like, it could actually be pretty good. I feel like a lot of people dip chips in different soups and stuff, and this is like kind of like a soup from what I remember. I'm gonna go heat these up and then I will be right back and we will try the Doritos with the SpaghettiOs. Okay, so I have the SpaghettiOs all warm and heated up. So now I will take the Dorito and try it with the SpaghettiOs. A lot of these combinations aren't like really weird or disgusting. There were some really out there combinations. I wanted to do ones that like were just different, like things that I would never think to put together. Like I said, I haven't had SpaghettiOs in years, but I mean, it would probably be a pretty good combination. Let's see it. It's definitely interesting. There's like, it's not a bad flavor, actually. It's, the tomato sauce with the Cool Ranch kind of works. I'm trying to figure out like how to explain it. It's not bad. I think the weirdest thing for me is texturally, you have like a crispy chip and you're eating like this soggy kind of substance, but it was kind of a decent flavor combination. If you are one who likes SpaghettiOs, and if you're not already dipping chips in it, I would definitely try it. Now that we have my crease done, let's figure out what color I'm putting on my lid. I'm just gonna do a really simple, easy look. Purple was a good color to put in my crease though, because pretty much anything, any color could look good with purple. I kind of hope that I pick this silver one because I just think that'd be really pretty all over the lid. So let's find out. All over my lid is going to be green. Interesting. So that green color right there with the purple. Green eyeshadow can be kind of a hard one to know how to use. I feel like I never wear green eyeshadow even when I do wear different colors. Let's see how it looks. Ooh. So definitely pigmented for sure. I probably would have never put green and purple together for an eyeshadow look, but that is the whole name of the game, right? Crazy eyeshadow combinations. So all right, and the green is on my lids. Like I said, definitely wouldn't pair these two colors together normally, but this really is just like super pigmented. I like it so far. I like this palette so far. One thing I will say though about the Covergirl palettes is there tends to be a lot of kickback in your pan. So the colors kind of might go over everywhere, and then if you like tap your brush off a little bit, you'll see some like fallout. But something that I have noticed though is whenever I use Covergirl palettes, I don't notice a whole lot of fallout on my face throughout the day. So as long as you're okay with like a little dustiness in your pan, really is the only downside I've noticed to Covergirl palettes is that there is quite a bit of dustiness, but it's not too bad and it doesn't really bother me. So Covergirl is where it's at. So my crease is done, my lid is done. It's time for another crazy food combination. So going along with the themes of Cool Ranch Doritos, the next one I'm going to try is Cool Ranch Doritos in the middle of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which this one doesn't seem that weird, especially because people have been putting chips in their sandwiches since forever. So I think this is going to be pretty good. I would have never thought to put Doritos with peanut butter and jelly per se, but I bet it's going to be really good. I was pleasantly surprised with the SpaghettiOs. I thought that the flavor paired really well together. And maybe that's just all chips. Maybe like any chip would taste good with SpaghettiOs, and I'm sure a lot of people eat SpaghettiOs with chips, but I would eat it again. So I have the chips on the sandwich. Let me just squish it together. And let me take a bite. Oh, this is like interesting. It's interesting that all of these said Cool Ranch Doritos specifically, like not just even the regular kind. Because now that I'm like tasting it, I feel like the Cool Ranch in particular would taste the best with peanut butter and jelly, because in a way, it kind of overpowers the peanut butter and jelly, where the Dorito is definitely the first thing that I taste, but at the same time, like, it really, like, goes well with it. Specifically, the Cool Ranch kind of goes really well with the different food combinations. Yeah, I'm one who loves chips in their sandwich. I'll have to try Cool Ranch and more things. I bet that it is really good. I haven't put lipstick on today on purpose because I knew it would get completely smeared off with me just eating all this different food. So 2 out of 2. good on the food combinations. The internet knows where it's at with food. Now that we've done my crease and my overall lid color, let's just highlight the inner corner. Hopefully it's like a yellow, because I feel like yellow would be the best to highlight my inner corner. If it's a super dark color, that will be interesting, but let's see. So to highlight my inner corner, it is going to be the silver color. Let's just dabble in. I was feeling this look up until I had to highlight my inner corner with that silver color. It was a lot darker than I thought it would be, so it really made my eyes really pretty dark, where in the inner corner it's usually where you're supposed to like highlight and kind of be like the brightest. So kind of looks like I have like a little like black eye going on right now. This color would be absolutely like gorgeous though on all over the lid, or even your outer corner where you kind of smoke it out. But definitely the inner corner, you really want it to be a lot more bright. That's where you like brighten your eyes. So that definitely kind of made this look take a turn for almost the worst. That brings me to my final challenge with Doritos. I was kind of the most curious about this one. I knew that the SpaghettiOs would probably be good. I definitely knew that the PB&J with the chips would be good. But this one is using a Cool Ranch Doritos with Nutella, which I love Nutella so much. Chips are salty, Nutella is sweet, so you kind of have the sweet and salty going on. I think that regular Lay's potato chips would be absolutely amazing with this. I am really actually curious about how the Cool Ranch will taste with the Nutella, because Cool Ranch has such a distinct flavor to it. So I'm definitely like curious about this. So let's just give it a whirl. I'm not a fan of this one as much, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not bad per se, but I wouldn't choose to eat this, which is kind of how the final challenge with my eyeshadow look went. I would never choose to put this silver in my inner corner. I would probably never choose to eat Nutella with this Doritos chip. But like I said, I bet regular like Lay's potato chips are like so good with this, especially if you're one who likes sweet and salty combinations like I do. Maybe just for kind of like a final step in the eyeshadow challenge. I'm done with the crazy food combinations, but maybe one final step that I'll do is to see what color I should highlight my brow bone with. This could get interesting real fast. And I'm gonna highlight my eyebrow bone with yellow. Finally something pulled through. Really, I probably picked out of that hat the worst color to highlight my inner corner with, because even as I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder, really just that kind of threw the whole look off. But I am excited to use this yellow. I've used a lot of different yellows in different palettes, and the Maybelline Lemonade Craze one and the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, so I am curious to see how the CoverGirl one looks. Ooh. This is how the yellow looks on my brow bone. It is a really pretty highlight actually. I really like from here up. This is the only thing I think that threw off the whole look, but I think that everything else is really pretty. This really though, like that's all I can look at right now. But I had so much fun doing different food challenges, doing different eyeshadow challenges. I definitely like doing challenges. I will definitely do more on my show. If you're looking for crazy colors on eyeshadows or just somewhere bright, you want to play around. I didn't get to use any of the blues, the orange, or this purple, but I'm excited to like play around with that. Definitely look at these palettes if you are interested for a really high quality drugstore eyeshadow palette. So thanks for watching, you guys. I had so much fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you guys like to see in the future, anything. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.